What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. I'm meteorologist Andrew Myers, bringing you guys your daily hail forecast, sponsored as always by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, American Contractor, and Atlas. Go ahead and check them out in the description to this video. So we're back into winter for most of us. It's going to be pretty quiet across the north and the south, but for the Front Range, we do have a wind risk for you guys. Could possibly see some triple-digit gusts, so going into all of that, and then next week's weather as well, talking about your extended temperature and rain outlooks. But before we get into our weather, talking about our upcoming events, Cyber Monday flash sale is still going on, guys. We have until tomorrow to, make use of all of those deals that are coming out of this week. You gotta call us to, talk to our CS and sales guys about getting set up with everything, but you can get 15% off of your annual subscriptions and your renewals. So go ahead and take advantage of all of those awesome sales that are happening. Again, you got today and tomorrow, so make sure and call now if you guys want to get on top of any of that. And then we also have our 4.0 coming soon. We've talked about it and we haven't told you guys much yet, still kind of waiting on giving you guys all the full information on everything, but it's really cool. We've been working really hard on it and we're excited to share it with y'all. So now talking about our pattern for the coming days. Again, it's going to be pretty warm and quiet in the south, cold and still quiet in the north because we got our jet stream that really doesn't have a ton of dips in it right now through Friday. But into tonight, we do have a cold front moving across the Front Range, and with that, we'll get some strong winds driving through. So potentially could see some damage with that. No storms associated with this. It's not going to be a thunderstorm event. It's just going to be a lot of snow as well as some really strong winds being driven off of those mountains and into the Denver area, as well as anywhere from Cheyenne really into northern New Mexico. So we want to be on the lookout for that. Then once that passes, we're really back into just a west-east flow right now. Not seeing a whole lot of severe weather potential, just going to be quiet until we can get further troughs to move in. Maybe next week, we'll see what happens. But into right now, snow and wind are going to be our two main stories. So across the Great Lakes area, we do have more lake effect snow for you. Could potentially see a few more inches accumulating off of those areas through New York into this afternoon. And then off into the Intermountain West, still more snow to speak of. Plenty of it to go around through those higher passes. We're also getting some blowing snow, so it could make travel kind of difficult. But for the most of us, just late fall weather. 56 degrees in Denver and Houston as well, a little bit chillier now in Dallas, staying in mostly the 40s to 50s across the central US, dropping below freezing once we get up into the Ohio Valley for today. So for watches and warnings, a lot of winter out once you get west of the Great Lakes, as well as once you get west of the Front Range, west of the Front Range and the Great Lakes are going to get winter weather. The rest of us are going to stay pretty clear. So if you guys are in pretty much Colorado out west, there's all sorts of scattered winter weather advisories for you around the area, as well as winter storm warnings. Now for Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, that's where we got these high wind watches in effect, as well as the high wind warnings to speak of. Again, could get some triple-digit gusts possible, and this is going to last through Friday. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a few 70+ mile-an-hour gusts and pretty consistent 30 to 50 mile-an-hour winds through the warned areas. Now, if you guys are in a high wind watch, you still could get those conditions, but we're expecting it through the warning. It's possible through that watch area. Then off into our Great Lakes, we do have one last lake effect snow warning. This is going to last until this evening. Again, could get up to 3 more inches of snow with that. So for those wind gusts into tonight, that cold front's going to shift through, and ahead of it into this evening through the overnight hours, we're going to see some pretty high winds kicking up across the Front Range. Here's our 60 mile-an-hour range, and could even get some 70s to 80s across, Denver, Colorado Springs area, as well as down in southern Colorado into the overnight hours through tomorrow morning. Now, once that cold front passes through, we'll see those kind of taper off a little bit and back into, the 40s and 50s, but still enough wind to go around to make sure you secure anything outside and, hunker down, wait for those winds to pass through into tomorrow. So then for snow, we're going to have that moving in behind it. So got a couple of inches through, Idaho, and then California along those mountains is getting a ton of it by tonight around the end of your workday. And then as that front continues to push towards the Central Plains, we're going to see more accumulations through Utah all the way down into Salt Lake City. Could get 8 to 10 inches down there. And then, you're going to have higher amounts if you're on any of those mountain passes. So if you guys have to do any traveling over passes today into tomorrow, just be aware that you guys could get some really high winds as well as some blowing snow. It's going to make travel very difficult, as well as potentially do possibly some, damage to anything you guys got sitting outside. So stay tuned to that. For tomorrow in Denver, you do have that high wind chance. It's going to taper off into the afternoon and evening, and then you'll get snow moving in behind it. But we should be sitting in the upper 40s to even the low 50s in the beginning of the day, and then, dropping back down into the low 40s by the end of your workday. So if you guys are going out, knocking on any doors, bundle up, and stay tuned for, again, some potentially tricky travel situations. Then off into Minneapolis, going to throw you guys in there as well. You guys are going to have pretty chilly temperatures. We're seeing a lot of blues across our graph bars here. So only jumping up to 38 degrees by 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. And you do also have a chance for some wintry mix as well as snow throughout the day. So again, just stay tuned, bundle up if you guys are out there, get ready for some winter weather moving in, and if you guys are along the Front Range, you could have some pretty nasty winds, and that's the story for today. Can you roof? Denver's going to be tricky for tomorrow, but for today, you got calm winds and you got 50s, so it's a nice day to get out there into this afternoon. Same with most of us down through the Central Plains and the Southeast. Now, once you jump into the Ohio Valley, a little chillier out there, so it may be harder to get those shingles to stick. But, most of us have really nice roofing weather into this afternoon and evening, and then into later tonight. So going to leave you guys with our extended weather outlook. What's our temperatures going to look like? What is our rain chances going to look like? If you guys are down through the south, you saw that jet stream pretty much moving west to east, so keeping all that nice cold weather up north and the warmer weather down south through Texas and Florida for the beginning of next week. And then for rain chances, could see a little some showers here and there moving through, particularly the area around Kentucky and Tennessee. You got a good chance of that. But most of us are going to stay pretty dry once you're up north of that trough. So you just want to be on the lookout for that, I guess. So that's it for today. If you guys want to follow us, you can get us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Hit See First on Facebook so you never miss a live video. Smash that subscribe button on YouTube. And then if you guys want to call us or get in contact with us to take advantage of any of those Cyber Week sales, or, jump the gun, get ready for 4.0. You guys can call us at 855-334-4245. You can also email us if you'd rather at info@hailtrace.com, or check out hailtrace.com for more details. And we'll let you know what's going on with all your severe weather risks, what's going on with all your wind and snow chances if you guys are out along the Front Range. We'll keep you updated, and we'll put some graphics in our stories for you guys to take a look at here in a minute. But for now, I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers. Thanks for watching.